My neighbors wanted to call a professional to mark their property line. My parents agreed. This was a long time ago, but I remember it clearly. We moved into a community with tight spaces between the houses, and we really didn't like our neighbors being able to see right into our kitchen. So, we put up a bunch of beautiful tall plants. They cost thousands, but my parents thought it would be worth it for the privacy. A week later, my parents awoke to find the plants completely chopped down. My father was furious and marched right over to our neighbor's house. The neighbor claimed the plants were on his property line, so he had every right to take them down. He even warned that if anything went on his property again, he would report us to the authorities immediately. Later that day, my father called the company that installed the plants. Thanks to the warranty, we could have them replanted the next week for no charge. We made absolutely sure there was no way they were on our neighbor's property. However, a few days later, we caught him chopping them down again at 2 a.m. We called the police for destruction of property, and after a chat with my neighbor, he decided to call a professional to mark his property line. My father, knowing we were in the right, happily agreed. A few days later, I got home to find orange tape deep in my neighbor's yard. Well, it turns out his fence was 11 feet over our property line. We watched, completely satisfied, as he furiously took down his own fence. Within the next month, we were enjoying our new expanded space and privacy in our backyard. The best part? Our neighbor ended up losing a quarter of his backyard. To top it all off, he had to pay almost $10,000 for the destruction of our property. And we finally got to plant our plants again, in peace. Some fences just don't make good neighbors. Follow for more.